Hey guys, Steve Welch here, out in a little bit of the rain here, but I have my first look here at the new Toyota Rav4 for 2026. Finally got my hands on one here and had to kind of steal it a little bit, but that's okay. I've got it here and we're gonna take a look at it, give you my true first impressions on it. I've already kind of walked through it a little bit, but I'm not gonna kind of go over the nuts and bolts of it. I just kind of want to give you first impressions of what I like, and a little bit about what you're going to see on this XSE Toyota Rav4 for 2026. So kind of take a look here. One of the first things I noticed when I walked up is that you have these sensors that are on the side here. So it actually has the park assist. So Prius had a park assist on it. It'll help you back in or parallel park. It should be the same thing is what I would think there. Something else that they actually showed me when I went and stole it, it's they have a little credit card key, and there's a little spot you can do that. It's got a little lock and unlock symbol on it, so you should be able to unlock the doors and do all the fun stuff, but it's still got a regular key fob as well, so that's really cool. One thing that we were just talking about here when we were kind of peeking at it is that it still feels like a Rav4. So on the inside, it still feels like a Rav4. Still looks like a Rav4. You still have familiarity with this vehicle, so that's something that we were just talking about on that. And it's similar size, so you're not like going something where you've gone and changed the sizing on it and still called it that when it's really not that anymore. It's just one of those things that you can kind of see here. And then something we were just noticing here too is that your emblem's really small here, but you got the Rav4 on the back, and we'll just kind of do this here real quick, kind of take a look there. All these sensors down here, we'll lift it up, kind of see. Now there's some stuff back here. Like I said, I had to steal it, so but there's some stuff back here, just same stuff you're going to be used to with the regular Rav4. Like I said, this one's an XSE. You do have your kick here so that you can kick it. We'll see if we can get it. Okay, maybe not, but you got your kick down there so that you can kick it closed if you want to. There is a plug-in version of it, and there is a regular version of it. This one is obviously the regular version of it, but you're talking about your XSE. So really cool so far. So we like a lot of things about this car, but take a look here. We noticed this too. So the blind spot monitor is actually a triangle now. So they did away with the little car icon. That's kind of reminiscent of Subaru, something like that, but okay, we'll go there. I want to, before I get inside, I'm gonna open the hood here real quick, and actually want to show you the grille down here too while we're doing there. All LED lights all around it. These accent lights, I'll show you that here in a second as well, but we will show you on the inside down here. You've got the engine. It is not a turbo engine, so I've had a couple people ask me that already. Is it a turbo? This is the same engine that it's been. It's your 2.5 liter. It's the same engine that you're used to, right? But you can take a look. You can see it's very, like I said, you're not really changing a whole lot on the inside there. Emblem on the front. It gives you a little bit of that bullnose look that a lot of vehicles are going to. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn on these headlights here. And actually what I'll do is I'm going to fire this up so it can get started here real quick. But you'll see that screen in a second. Hold your horses. I'm going to show it to you. But we'll get, okay. So what we got, so if you take a look there, you see your headlights, real nice headlights. Everything lights up around the outside for that. You have the accent lights on this one. Pretty sure that might be an option, but we'll take a look. Like I said, first impressions. I don't know everything about them yet, not claiming to, but obviously I'll know more than your average bear in most cases. But let's take a look on the inside of this car. So you have this, it's that suede feel to the center with that soft text on the outside. So it's just kind of reminiscent about how it was before. You have that center screen there, which it'll flicker a little bit sometimes when you get certain frame rates, of course. But this, you have your full map, so you can tap your map here and just kind of take a look. Obviously it looks pretty sweet. Now something they've done that I'll have to get used to is they've moved all of your controls for your heating and your air down here, so you can do like this. You can go up or down, you can change your sinks, all that. You can turn your heated seats on, your cooled seats on, all that from right here. So they've changed that. You see your shifter. Obviously they've changed that, not on all of them, but on some of them, of course. But there's your shifter. You can, you know, just kind of pull this around, and then your park is right here. I do like that you have a 45 watt USB-C on either side here. That's pretty cool. This is your self park, like I talked about. Panoramic view monitor. Look all the way around the car. If I shut this door, hit that button, you'll see all the way around the car. You can take a really good look. Just kind of gives you a pretty good look. Let's see if you can take a look there. Kind of see what you're looking at. So you can adjust it for however you want to look. Right, so you know, look all the way around the car for what you're looking for, of course. We'll hit that again, shut that back off. Trail, snow, normal, EV. Here's your drive modes, everything. You know, you have your top safety suite. This is the Safety Sense 4.0 in this one. Now you also, if you come over here, I'm going to show you something here. So let's hit this button. We're going to go into driver assist. This is something that just showed me. So go into your driver support. You can start to see some of the stuff that you can turn on, turn off. You're going, well, what is proactive driver assist? Well, let's hit this button here, and it'll show you that provides gentle braking and or steering for operations like distance control and smooth turning. And then it shows you a little video about how it can actually do some things for you. So even if you're a salesperson, or if you are a salesperson and you're not quite sure, this can give you the ability to actually show somebody the answer about what does it do, you know. And we'll come back and you can kind of go into lane change assist. You can kind of see the same thing there. It's, you know, it says that it assists with the steering for lane change on some highways when lane tracing is active and the turn signal is on. So basically it can help you change lanes. So it can do all kinds of stuff there. Now if you hit here, that's kind of cool. I'm planning on that. So yeah, so it looks like if we hit this button to come up here, now you can change things here pretty easy. That's your heated windshield wipers. Options, let's see. So all auto, that's your smart flow, windshield de-icer. You can customize. So you can adjust your seat temperatures, it looks like. Steering wheel temperature. So it gives you some things you can adjust from here. That's pretty cool. That's something I just found out. Like I said, it's my first time in one, so we're gonna kind of take a look here. So it does have traffic jam assist, so it has a way that it can see your eyes. It's got the auto on your headlights and all the other stuff that's over there. Now your automatic high beams are down here now. So that's something that's interesting. This has the automatic windshield wipers on there, so it's going to set the exact same way, but you got a little different adjustment on your auto wipers down here. Pretty cool. You have your charger right here. I believe they have an option for a dual charger, so you can have your wireless charge on both sides. You also, this can come in here, and this will flip completely over, and this is supposed to charge too. So I'm still working on figuring out how that works, so we'll figure that out. But you can go on either side right there. Kind of taking a peek and looking. Actually, I've just noticed something. There is a key symbol that is down there. I am willing to probably think that if your key battery is dead, that's probably where you would put it. That's just a thought. All right, so it looks like we also have the digital rear view mirror, so all that's adjustable. I've got videos to show you how to do that. Panoramic sunroof, obviously that's pretty massive there. It's not a problem, right? Take a look. Like I said, the suede seats, pretty sweet. Steering wheel is, I mean, it's nice feel. I like the feel of it. Programmable seats are over here. Dash brightness is right there. This whole thing looks, it should be customizable. Like I said, I'm sure I'll go over and do some videos on how to customize the center of that there. It just kind of give you a little bit of a view of it, but that should be your 12.3 screen. This one looks like the 14-inch. Maybe it's it might be a 12-inch, but it's a bigger screen than what the Rav4 has had before. I'm gonna cut this off. Like I said, just kind of giving you my first impressions here real quick of the vehicle. I like the lines. Body side moldings are down there. Those are pretty nice as well. Back seat, you know, large size. You have your USB-Cs back there. It looks like 15 watt there. Center console. You lay this down. You lay everything down the exact same way that you did before. Wonder if it's got the second. Yep, so you got your second level of recline if you want to do that. Looks like your headroom's roughly the same, but yeah, like I said, if you knew the RAV4, this is going to be familiar. Even though it's brand new, it's still going to be familiar. So if you knew what it was, then I think you're still going to be very happy with this car. So but I mean, it's top safety, top everything, #1 selling car in the country, #1 selling Toyota, obviously. Plane in the background, got to give a flyover to welcome the new RAV4. That's just kind of how they do that, right? So appreciate that. You know, we phoned that in here for the end of the video. Can't be a video without at least one plane going overhead. But anyway, so that's the new RAV4 2026 Toyota RAV4. This is the XSE. Like I said, just a quick overview. First impressions, I mean, it feels like a RAV4, which is kind of really good to say, actually. So you know, Toyota didn't take something that was the best thing out there. I mean, #1 selling car, and just completely changed it up. They took what was great, made it better. So like I said, I'm always biased when it comes to that. I just know Toyota is going to do the right things. But better safety, better fuel economy, better horsepower, better, it's going to be better in every way, it looks like. So but you guys tell me what you guys think. First impressions on the new 2026 Toyota RAV4. Steve Welch here. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.